Millionaire. Jonathan Blake amazed when black homeless man saves his son in unprecedented way. It was supposed to be just a simple night out. Jonathan Blake, the billionaire inventor with more money than sense, taking his 7-year-old son, Max, to a buzzing street fair in the heart of New York City. Thunder rolled overhead, the sky a churning dark canvas, and the rain hammered the pavement like a wild beast clawing for attention. Lights flickered on the wet asphalt, colors dancing in puddles as laughter and music spilled out from crowded stalls selling everything from spicy street food to glowing handmade toys. Jonathan wanted one thing: for Max to feel real life for once. No fancy penthouses or guarded playgrounds. Real people, real experiences, chaos mixed with joy. They wandered hand in hand through the chaos, bright flags snapping in the wind, vendors shouting their offers, the smell of roasted chestnuts thick in the air. Max's face lit up with pure, innocent wonder. The crowd gasped as another shadow moved, darker, faster, angrier. Jonathan's chest tightened, breath hitching in his throat. He saw Max's eyes widen in shock. Without thinking, a figure appeared. A homeless man, tall and lean, face weathered by time and hardship, but eyes sharp as knives. Samuel. Jonathan had seen him before on his way here. A ghost in the city shadows. But tonight, Samuel stepped forward. Into the chaos. Into the danger. Samuel grabbed the thief, wrestling him down in a gritty, fierce scuffle that made Jonathan's stomach drop. Then, just when horror gripped him the hardest, he saw Samuel shove the thief away, right from Max's side. His son was safe, but Jonathan's hands trembled. How had he failed to protect him? The irony wasn't lost. He was supposed to be the protector, the powerful one. For the rest of the night, Jonathan's mind wouldn't stop spinning. Guilt biting sharp, fear twisting deep like a knife in his gut. Samuel, that broken man with a history nobody wanted to know, had saved what Jonathan valued most. Why? Who was this man, really? Why risk everything in a dangerous city corner? Before the dawn could come, Jonathan's world split open. He knew one thing. He had to know Samuel, truly know him, or he'd drown in his own failures. Back home, Jonathan stared at the city skyline. Rain still pounding the windows, heart heavy and shaking. His mind raced through rumors, stories whispered on cold streets, snippets of a past filled with pain and secrets, escapes from shadows darker than the storm outside. But just as determination settled in, his phone buzzed. A message appeared, cold and sharp. We're watching. Don't trust anyone. The past is coming for both of you. Jonathan stared. The screen glowed eerie blue in the dark room. Who sent this? What secret could put Samuel's life, and now his own, in grave danger? Outside, the storm raged on, but inside, a deeper storm brewed. What had Jonathan just stepped into? And could he protect Max if the shadows from Samuel's past came clawing back to them both? Hey, before we continue with this amazing story, I need to give you an important warning. Many subscribers have reported that YouTube removed their subscriptions without notice. Take a quick look at the red button below to make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. I don't want you to miss any exclusive content that's coming. And since you're here, drop a powerful like. That really helps me with the algorithm. Oh, and let me know in the comments, what city are you watching from? I love getting to know every amazing person who's part of this community. Your participation makes all the difference. Let's interact. Jonathan stared at the glowing screen, adrenaline coursing through him. The message hung in the air like a knife's edge, sharp and threatening. We're watching. Don't trust anyone. The past is coming for both of you. Who could send such a thing? His heart thudded as he imagined what shadows he had stumbled into. His mind raced back to Samuel, the man who saved Max. Who was he really? Jonathan could hardly breathe. The rain tapped, a hurried rhythm, against the window, each drop echoing his mounting dread. Just then, he heard a loud crash from the living room, pulling him back to the present. A cold flash of panic ignited. Had someone broken in? Jonathan grabbed a heavy bookend, moving quietly toward the source. In the dim glow of the hallway, he could hear muffled voices. One sounded familiar. "I told you to stay away! You have no idea what you're dealing with!" It was Samuel. Jonathan's heart raced. Why was Samuel here? And who was with him? He peered around the corner. The sight stole his breath. A figure loomed over Samuel. A man dressed in dark clothes. Face hidden beneath a baseball cap. "What do you want?" Samuel's voice trembled, a mixture of anger and fear. "You shouldn't have come here." "I came for what's mine," the stranger growled, his voice low and threatening. "It's time to settle old debts, and you know what happens to people who run from me." With the suddenness of a lightning strike, the stranger lunged. Jonathan couldn't stand it. He burst into the room, brandishing the bookend like a weapon. "Get away from him!" The stranger turned, eyes wide with shock. Then a smirk spread across his face. "Look who it is! The billionaire playing hero." "I never thought I'd see you here, Jonathan." A chill slithered down Jonathan's spine. "Who are you?" The question barely escaped his lips. The stranger stepped back, revealing Samuel's trembling figure. "You really don't know, do you? Samuel isn't just a homeless man. He's a thief, a notorious one. And lucky for you, I've been saving the biggest score for just this moment." The weight of those words crashed into Jonathan like a freight train. He felt the air leave his lungs, disbelief mixing with confusion. No, that can't be true. The thought of Samuel, his savior, being a criminal felt like a betrayal. Samuel's eyes flickered with urgency and fear. "Jonathan, listen, it's not what you think. I was trying to survive. The past haunts me." "I didn't want any of this." The stranger laughed harshly, cutting through the tension. "He thinks he can escape his past, but we both know he's tied to me, and now you too. This little life you built can't protect you from your choices, Jonathan." A sense of impending doom wrapped around Jonathan's chest. Everything he believed slipped through his fingers. Could Samuel, the man who had risked his life for Max, really be this monster? And what did the stranger mean about being tied to him? Before he could voice his thoughts, the stranger pointed toward Jonathan. "You're in over your head, pal." If you care for that boy of yours, you better choose your next move carefully. The door swung open, slamming against the wall, and in rushed Max, wide-eyed and soaked from the rain. "Dad, what's happening?" Panic flickered in Jonathan's mind. The storm outside raged on, echoing the chaos inside him. Had he just pulled Max into something dark and dangerous? Everything twisted tighter, and Jonathan's heart raced faster. "Don't!" he yelled, stepping in front of Max. The storm of emotions swirled, and Jonathan realized he had to make a choice: defend the man who had saved his son, or protect his family from the web of lies closing in around him. The wall clock ticked ominously. Time was running out. All the while, the shadows loomed closer, and Jonathan wondered what would really happen next. Jonathan stared at the phone, heart racing, pulse pounding in his ears. The rain slammed against the window like the frantic beats of his heart. Who was watching?